We are live. What guy with me? What guy spending time with me? I see you over there. See you over there. We got Benford up in. We got the incredible Deb up in here. What up? What's good? Party people. All we getting is Shizzo on the road. What up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Got my people up in here. Shoot. Let me see. Eddie Sean up in here. Tashika up in here. Elise up in here. Jessica up in here. Loretta, the queen of LA, up in the house. Denise up in this piece. What's good, y'all? What's good? Shoot, we rapping. We rapping. Let me see. Terentia said, let me see. You're just listening to me. Thank you. Look, I'm going to be a friendly reminder on why you need to put yourself first. And I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons why you need to stop putting yourself last. That's what we talking about. Who I got with me? What's good? Good to see everybody. What's good? What's good? Look, I'm just going to be your friendly reminder. Look, we're going to have a heart-to-heart tonight because, and do this for me before we get started. If you would, share this for me, like this, and also make sure you subscribe. Please, please, please. I appreciate it. Oh, also too, deal of the hour when you get the super stomach truck. I'm giving you a consultation. I love doing consultations because I love talking to my people. So text me up 864-710-1520. Hit me with hashtag SSS. So if you're trying to drop 30 pounds in the next 30 days, 60 pounds in the next 3 months, or 100 pounds in 5 months or better, hit me up. Hey, Adrian. Hit me up. Hey, Felicia. Let me make sure I got everybody. You just DM me? Thank you. Okay. Cool. Good to see everybody. Now, let's be honest. Let's have a super honest moment. If you're guilty of putting yourself last, say you talking to me, coach. Just be honest. Say, oh, Lord, yes, Lord, you talking to me, coach. Let me see. Hey, Coco, not Coco. If you're guilty, be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. If you are guilty, oh, them hands are coming up. Oh, them hands are coming up. Oh, we got a lot of y'all. Hands are being raised like you at church and somebody singing, opened up the floodgates of heaven and let it rain. Hands are up. Putting yourself last. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me do something kind of cool if y'all don't mind. Cause I want to get there. Tashika, can I bring you on? Let me see. They ain't gonna let me bring nobody on tonight. I was wanting to bring y'all on, but Facebook ain't let me be great tonight. Okay. Now, okay, because I got a lot of hands that's up. That's up. Adrian says I always put myself last. Okay. Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask you a question? Okay. For those who put themselves last, why do you put, hey, Toya, why do you put yourself last? Why do you put yourself last? Why do you feel obligated to put yourself last? Why can't you eat first? Why can't you be at the front of the line? Why can't you be considered first? Let me see. Family. Hmm. Hmm. Why can't you? I'm looking at the answers. So your family. Okay. Let me give you something good. Okay. Especially if family, hey Dana, especially let me see, out of habit, family first. Okay. Let me give you something good, ladies, because see, I always have to talk to my ladies about this first. Okay, let me give you something good. Can I give you something good? Let me see. And then that's a good answer too. I'm reading habit and wanting to see others happy. Okay. Okay. Now let's go back to family first, and then I'm gonna go back to feeling guilty. Okay, feeling guilty. Now we getting somewhere. Feeling guilty, habit. Okay. Now, Carl, let me tell you why you have to kind of, let me see. I get busy taking care of everyone else, then working all the time. Okay. Family. Okay, so y'all got a lot. Oh, okay. Feeling unworthy. Now well, that's good. Okay. Now, let me give you something good. For the people who put family, let me give you something good. If mama ain't right, ain't nobody gonna be right. Let me say it again. If mama ain't right, ain't nobody gonna be right. So if you don't take care of you and say you shut down, the whole family dynamics stops. It doesn't flow as smoothly. And if you are a single mother, then you really have an issue because you don't have nobody helping you. So this is why you really, 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 really have to make you important. Because again, if you don't have anybody pouring into you, that well gonna dry up, and it's gonna dry up really, really quickly. It's going to dry up if you're not, if you don't have anything to give. It's pretty worthless. It's pretty pointless because that's just like trying to get water from a rock. You just can't do it, but you do it out of habit. Let me can I drop something on you? Okay, let me tell you what you really do when you put yourself last and you really don't focus on self-love and you really don't focus on taking care of you. You reduce yourself. When you put yourself to the back of the line, you reduce yourself because subconsciously, what you're saying to yourself is that your stuff doesn't, it don't matter. Your stuff can wait. That's what you're subconsciously saying to yourself and to people around you. My stuff ain't important. We can do my stuff later. Forget how I feel. My feelings don't matter. That's essentially what you're saying. You don't even realize that's what you're saying. But when you put your stuff on the back burner, as if your stuff is not important or just as important, then you reduce yourself and you don't even know it. So what happens is, number two, you start to compromise yourself. And here's the thing, you compromise yourself for people who wouldn't even do it for you. For people who wouldn't even do it for you. Again, you start first, you reduce yourself and you reduce what you want, need, and desire by making that thing small and minuscule, and then you compromise yourself. And when you compromise yourself, you start to feel empty. You start to feel extremely lonely. And again, if you're empty, you have nothing to give to nobody else. And if you're lonely, you feel like you're battling by yourself. Am I talking to somebody? You feel like it's literally you taking on the world and nobody cares. And that's the worst feeling you could have to be battling for somebody or some people, and you feel like you're fighting a war in a battle all by yourself with no help, with no assistance. But again, you're taking all of the blows, all of the blows. You're making all of the sacrifices and the compromises. You put your stuff to the back. You sacrifice for everybody else. But yet every day you wake up, you battle for people who won't even battle for you. You're fighting a war all by yourself. Here's where it gets good. Number three. The number three reason why you don't put yourself to the back. What happens is, if you're not careful, because I kept seeing habit, and I knew I was on the right road. I kept seeing habit, feeling guilty. What happens is, if you're not careful, because you do it out of habit, then it becomes an obligation. Now you feeling obligated because you've done it so much. Now you feel obligated, as if that's now your role. You're supposed to sacrifice because you've been sacrificing all this long. You done sacrifice ever since that, but you sacrificed ever since that boy or that girl was a child. And now you're in year 18, year 19, year 21, year 25, year 30. What? Year 30? Year 25? You supposed to cut that off a minute ago when they became an adult. Oh, but it's a habit. Oh, I get it. It's a habit now. Oh, it's a habit. So now that has become your role. You done bought into a role that somebody has stuck on you. That's not even your role. You didn't even give yourself that role, but you bought into it eventually. Because now you feel like that's what you're supposed to do because you've been doing it so long. You don't know what else to do. Now that's your role. That's your role now. Because again, people make you feel guilty about switching roles, but Mom, you've been this way all my life. Why are you gonna leave me hanging now? Hence, the person who's asking you for money is good and grown. They got children, but they make you feel bad, like you were the one who created the stress and the mess from the very beginning. Like you're the one who did it. But because you don't swoop in, now you're the bad guy. You're that go-to person. You're that go-to person. And now you've bought into that as if that's your role. Adrian says, I'm tired of the verbal and psychologically abused. Okay. But see, here's the thing. All of that started with what you accepted. Feel me? Because see, if you're not careful, you're going to run into people who understand that, yes, you do have a good heart, but sometimes you can do, and watch me on this one, sometimes you can do the right thing for the wrong person. Because you have people who will take an inch and stretch it a mile. Yeah, nothing happens to you. Everything happens because of you. It's what you allow. Okay, and this is the thing too. And when I say this, it's gonna hit somebody dead in the mouth, and I hope it's you. Okay, just because you've gone on acting a certain way for X amount of years, don't mean you can't pivot. You can pivot at any time. Watch, you can change your mind. You can basically hand that role over and be like, you know what? I don't want this no more. I've been carrying your cross for years now, and I'm tired. I got to live out the second half of my life the way I want to, because let me ask you this. Be honest. Be honest. If you've been sacrificing, be honest now. If you've been sacrificing for other people for 10 years or more, Say you talking to me, coach. And I'm talking to the ones that's been sacrificing for 15 years, 20 years, 25 years too. If you've constantly sacrificed your adult life, the greater part of your adult life, throw your hand up. Throw your hand up. Be honest. If you spent your entire adult life always sacrificing, always compromising, always putting your stuff to the back, with people not even regarding how you feel because you, mama, you supposed to sacrifice for me. Be honest. 31 years. Matter of fact, do me a favor. Put how long you been sacrificing. I need to see some numbers. I need to see some. How long? Be honest. How long have you been sacrificing for other people? Let me see. 31 years. 50. I'm 50. Okay. Deb says my whole life. Tashika says 18. It's a long time. Adrian says 31. I'm about to ask y'all a hard question. Dana says 31 years. Dang, y'all. Antoinette says 19. Adrian says my whole life. Quanda says 19 years. A. Pittman says my whole life also. 20 years. Miss Brown has snapped on people. 13 years, 10 years, 18, 31 years or more, 19 years plus, 35. Listen to these answers now. Listen to these answers. I want y'all to see these. 33 years. Look at those. Look at those numbers. Now I'm about to ask you a real hard question. Okay. What kind of life, let's say this, you're about to die. Let's say you're about to die. Hang out with me. Let's say you're about to die. And your last day was tomorrow. How sad would it be if you never really got to live out your adult life? Or, watch this, you never got to fully live out your life the way you wanted to. And I'm going to show you, how you have it. Watch, stay with me. Stay with me. From the time you were born to the time you're about 18 to 20, you pretty much lived out your parents' dream. They wanted you to go to this college. They wanted you to major in this. They wanted you to get a job here. They wanted you to move here. They wanted you to drive there. They thought that if you move to this city is prosperous. Oh, by the way, you know what? He would be good for you. He has a great job. You need to marry him. But who you really want to marry? This guy got a great job. He's, I know his family. Matter of fact, when y'all get married, why don't you have kids with him? Y'all would just do so awesome. Y'all be like a power couple. And then you realize 15, 20 years into it, you don't even like him like that no more. Now you're divorced, and now because you don't want to go out and find a new relationship, you go get booed up with your kids. Now you enabling your kids through their teens, their 20s, and their 30s, and now here you are, 40s, in your late 30s, 40s, and 50s, and you still haven't lived out your life the way you want to, because you're always doing for everybody else. You hadn't been able to become who you were supposed to, because you always living out your life for somebody else. Now your kid done had kids. Now you have to be grandma, but they really don't want the baby. Now you basically the caretaker of the baby, and now you got a new baby, or you got a situation where you got to take care of your mom and your daddy because now they up in age. Would it not be sad if you never got to live out your life on your terms the way you wanted to? And that's why a lot of y'all are heading down that road to where if you don't pivot and you don't learn how to start telling people no, you will have lived an unfulfilled life. based upon taking care of everybody else but you. That would be sad before a lot of y'all who are watching this broadcast, no matter if you're on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, some of y'all gonna live out that destiny to where you never get to become you because you have spent your whole life trying to people please your parents, your kids, the husband, the boyfriend. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. And this is what I need for y'all to do for me. Because again, when you finish watching this broadcast, I want you to go back and do this for me. I need for you to go back and look at how many of your sisters on this broadcast have said, I've been doing this my whole life. I've been doing this for the past 20 years. I've been doing this for the past 30 years. I want you to take note of that because a lot of y'all are living out the same situation, but I'm telling you to go ahead and stop. And this is the answer. This is the alternative route I need for you to take. Okay. The sacrifices and the compromises you make for other people, I need for you to do for yourself. The compromises. Because through it all, it's always been you. You the one who had those sleepless nights, not knowing how you were gonna pay for something. That was you that was stressing. You know, your mom in the hospital and you don't know, what's the next move. But it all falls on you because you're the successful one or you're the responsible one. You've always been the responsible one. You're the type of person to where when things break down, they always look to you. And you might not even be the oldest. And if you are the oldest, God bless you. Because then it naturally falls on you. You've always been that person. But again, at some point, you gotta pivot. And you gotta stop accepting the bad. Because again, how sad would it be if you never got to live your life because you were too busy trying to satisfy the expectations of other people, let's face it, who don't even deserve you. I call it. A lot of people in your life that you break your neck for, they don't deserve you. They just don't. And a lot of the people that's in your life, their time has expired. But because of habit, and you've already put it down, so you can't take it back. But because of habit, you continue to enable. That's why some of your kids jacked up. Because you just continue to enable. Instead of letting them grow up and become and just, let them deal with their own stuff and just grow up. Now you got 20, 25-year-old children, 30-year-old children, 35-year-old children. Because out of habit, you're resigned and you've learned how to become acceptably miserable. That's no way. That's not a way to. That's no way to live. That's no way to live. So I'm going to encourage you to start sacrificing, start breaking your neck for you. Because again, nobody else is doing it for you. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. People call you with issues and problems that they need your help with. But if you were to call that very same person who calls you all the time, would they pick up the phone and would they be able to help you? No, probably not. Because you're the successful one. You're the wise one. You're the rock. But what happens when the rock of Gibraltar starts cracking? And that's what's going to happen if you don't start taking care of yourself. You're going to start to crumble. Because again, you can't take all of that pressure over time. Because again, the weight of the world will end up eventually crushing you. I saw one of the girls put, I snapped. See, I snapped on somebody today because I read that as it was going down. And that's why you're snapping on people. Because you got too much pressure on you. You don't allow people to carry some of your stuff. Better yet, if you decline some of that stuff that people tried to pile up on you, you wouldn't be snapping at people. So again, I'm pointing the finger at you because I need for you to start taking better care of you. Again, that's why you be snapping all the time. You got pressure, you got stress on you. And again, over time, It's only gonna get worse. You'll start snapping and start acting out of character, start doing all that crying because all of that stuff builds up, and you will eventually succumb to it in one fashion or another. Just saying. I know a lot of people who don't snap because of pressure, but it should not even get to that point. It starts with one simple word: no. Let's start working on no. And yes to you. Yes to your life. Yes to you finally start living. Because again, I'm sitting here looking at, I've been sacrificing for 20 years. I've been sacrificing my whole life. I need for you to start living now. Okay? We're older now. But again, everybody's doing stuff out of habit. I need for you to break your habit. I need for you to break your habit. Spending all that time crying in the dark by yourself. Nobody there to comfort you. Nobody there to hold you. But when stuff breaks down, they always want you to come swooping in to the rescue. But who's there for you? Who's there to hold your hand? Who's there to tell you it's going to be all right? If ain't nobody else going to do it, I need for you to do it. I need for you to become your hero. I need for you to come swoop in and save you. I need for you to enable you. Life is too short. Again, how sad would it be for you to never become, because you've always served the initiative of other people who didn't even deserve you? And some of y'all are living that out right now, but I'm encouraging you to stop. I need for you to stop. I need for you to stop. Can we agree? Say yes to you. So if you agree, and it's all the work because I know it's a habit. If you agree to start working on using the word no, and start working on putting yourself first versus doing stuff out of habit and being miserable, say, I got you, coach. I need for y'all to start living. I need for y'all to start living. But I need for you to agree to start living versus just accepting being miserable. That's not your place in life. That's not your place. That's not how your life was built. You hear me say it all the time. You're a pop star, a P-O-P, a person on purpose. But how can you fulfill your purpose if you're always having to serve other people? You can't even get to your stuff because you always trying to save people, trying to help people. You know, they come to you with problems. And again, how sad would it be if you never lived out your life, never lived out your purpose, never used your gifts because you were too busy flying in and swooping in on people, trying to help people? Save yourself. Look, I'm encouraging you to save yourself, please. But again, you got to start. And let me say this too. Nothing happens without a commitment. So if you're going to be half in and half out, it ain't going to work. Everything that's great starts with consistency and it starts with commitment. If you don't have those two C's in your life, it will not go down. Commitment and consistency. You got to decide, this is for me. You have to decide that this is for me. For once in my life, I'm gonna do me. No matter who approves, no matter who claps for me or don't clap for me. Some of y'all just need to start apologizing to yourself. You need to just go into the mirror, go into the bathroom, just be like, I'm sorry. I fully apologize because I have let me down. Some of y'all need to just walk in your little mirror right now. Just apologize. I'm sorry. I have not gotten the best out of me because I'm forever sidetracked in other people's dilemmas and issues, and I have not served myself. Start serving yourself. Start serving yourself. Start fulfilling your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. Start living out your purpose versus doing things out of habit. Life is too short to be miserable, but if you don't commit and you're not every day about it, it ain't going down. So nothing happens until you decide. But it all has to. Everything starts with a decision. You just got to decide that you're worth it. You just got to decide. You just got to decide. So that's what's up. Serve yourself. Look, when you're able to serve yourself, you can serve more people. You can serve more people when you got stuff in the tank. But if you ain't got nothing in the tank because everybody done pull from you, everybody taking from you, you ain't got nothing left. Look, you're the person who has the big old bucket with the hole in it, wondering why you ain't got no water in it. You're that person. You got holes all up in your stuff. It don't matter how many times you fill it up. If you don't patch up them holes in your life, you always gonna have an empty bucket. You just gotta decide that you're worth it. Again, nothing happens until you decide. Nothing happens until you commit. Nothing happens until you can do it for more than one day, which basically means I got to be consistent. But again, you're worth it. But nothing happens until you decide. And that's what's up. That's what's up. So I love y'all extremely. I'm reading, Lord self, I'm truly sorry. Yep. But anyway, let me bust up out of here. But let's work on that. We really need to work on that. Okay. Let's really, really work on that. Let's really work on it. And just text me. Don't never call. Because again, I'm followed by at least 1 million people who done tried to call me a life. Look, I don't pick up the phone because again, I'm followed by millions of people. Look, I'm on TV every day in 2 different countries. People are always trying to call. So just text me and all that other good stuff. My stuff is up on the post. But if you're trying to get on the program, come on. Text me 864-710-1520 #SSS if you want to get on the program. I look forward to helping you. I look forward to serving you, and I look forward to making your life better because again, I'm an all buckets type person to where I want to make sure you're good in all areas of life. So thank you, Lasagna. So if you want to get on the program, hit me up and let's rock and roll. Y'all have a great night, but those are the 3 reasons why you can't afford to put yourself last. Put yourself first. Again, you deserve every great thing that's been promised to you. You deserve every great thing that's been promised to you. Now it's on you to go get it. That's what's up. Anyway, love y'all. Have a great night.